Where are they?
Here. Can I get some caffeine here? Vamos, people! You're late. If you worked for me, I'd fire you.
We do work for you, and you can't afford to fire us.
Very clever. We're trying to stop a global crisis, and you're quibbling about employment law. Remind me to explain why you never had a successful startup go ballistic.
My God, you are annoying!
I'm very successful. I can afford to be annoying. I date. A lot. I'm a millennial.
You're 38!
I'm on the cusp. Don't try to put me in a box. This guy. Bonkers. We have a real problem here. Every time Clifford looks at the data, this is not good. I told you it wasn't good. I undersold it. This is the apocalypse, the doomsday scenario. Since we uncovered the mole, we realized tip of the iceberg doesn't do it justice. Tip of the big iceberg.
There's Russian and Chinese agents at work all over the city.
The president's been informed.
The president's been misinformed. You don't understand what I'm saying. These fucking civil servants. Soul-crushing socialists, the lot of you. People like you hold people like me back.
Okay, other than objectivism, what are we doing here?
Well, sadly, I think he's right. There's a submarine off the coast. We have to find out what it's doing there.
And then blow it up.
No! That's exactly what they want. That's the war. Humanity's last stand. Mushroom clouds, fallout. 50 generations of living in caves before someone reinvents fire. I need your team to get on there.
That and find out what happened to the missing agent.
This man.
Okay.
Codename ULP was kidnapped last night. He was looking into data breaches in our department and was onto something. Now he's gone. Possibly dead.
He's not dead. I'm sure of that.
We're gonna need an Avenger if we're ever gonna get on that submarine.
There's one in a hangar at LSIA. They keep keys to the hangar in the noose vans.
Well, I'm gonna need riot vans too. I've got a plan here.
Then start a riot and steal one. This cannot be traced back to me. I cannot believe I said that. All that fucking ethics training. And you need to get underwater somehow, undetected.
Underwater, undetected?
To find out about the security around the submarine before the assault.
Okay, I know. Strombergs. These things. Yeah, all right, let me see if I can source a few. Got a couple here that are wrecked. Right here.
So you got this?
Yeah, sure. Just a little, World War to prevent.
In that case, we don't need to know anymore. Let's go. All of you.
Okay, just give me a minute. All right, there. That's everything. Plans there. Should be pretty obvious. I'll be in touch. Good luck.
There's a location up on your GPS. Now, we need a noose van to get a key card, to get in an aircraft hangar, to steal an Avenger. Because the Russians are here on a submarine. Okay, you got that? Good. A noose team's been called out to help the LSPD with some bank robbers or something. So get their van while they're occupied and bring it to me. Remember when we just robbed banks? What innocent times those were. Trifle with, unless we want to end up in a secret foreign prison, that is. I mean, do you want to end up at an IAA black site? Yeah, me neither. can I be of service? No problem. I'll get him off your back. There's a sub off the coast. Foreign agents everywhere, and no real explanation of what's going on. Oh, I'm sure there are conspiracy videos about this online, but I'm too scared to watch them.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
Well, look who's back. I'll get one of the trainees to strip that down and find the cars. When you're ready to go for the plane, chopper thing, go to planning. Okay, so we're looking for the whereabouts of this missing IAA agent. ULP, they called him. He was last seen with some very bad people. Take out the target sent to your phone while I monitor various channels. ULP wasn't just heading up the investigation into these breaches. You know what else he was in charge of? The IAA's drug deals on the West Coast. They just can't help themselves. Some of these bastards love selling rocks to fund their illegal wars. Keep taking down those dealers, and someone's gonna lead us to that missing agent. At least there are some seemingly competent people at the IAA, like Mrs. Rackman, though that Agent 14 has set the bar pretty low, am I right? You take out enough of these criminals, they'll panic and someone will start talking about the kidnapping. All right, we got it. One of his dealers set him up. I traced his cell phone to an apartment. Get over there and recover anything that might tell us where they're holding him. And don't expect a friendly welcome. Now look for a bag, Russian made. The cameras show him going in with it. Pick it up and bring it in. Any hope of finding that agent is in that bag. Bring it in for analysis and watch out for any interested parties. know where to go. Get out to that spot. There are enemy agents all over the state, and we're trying to disrupt them however we can. Which is why we need a Riot Control van. Which is why we need a riot, which is why you're starting one. Okay? How can I be of service? Can't handle the heat, my friend? Okay, leave it with creepy Uncle Lester. Santos is definitely not something you would have expected a few years ago, but now I'm like, meh. try and stop these enemy agents. Okay, head out. Luckily, a rival import-export crew's done most of our work for us. They've gotten wrecked cars on the back of some wastelanders. I'll send you an image of what you're looking for. Something to work with. You found one! Now steal the truck and get it back to the facility. That's two of them. right. Only looking for one more of these. Okay, that's the set. We'll start working on the cars. When you've got the weapon system, we can move on the sub. Head out to that point. If you're going underwater to look at that big bad Russian submarine, you'll need to protect yourselves with torpedoes. That's easy enough, but torpedoes need ECUs, which you can't get in this country. Luckily, there are some arms dealers on a platform just over the maritime boundary who might have some in stock. So go do your duty-free shopping. I said shopping, by the way, I meant stealing. Take control of the platform and get the ECUs. Down in ECUs are going in the torpedoes, your cars are repaired. We're ready for the move on the submarine whenever you are. Just go to planning.